He was with him. It's the Game Spitter. Y'all subscribe, like, share the video. Yeah, we got a tragic situation that took place in Atlanta. Yeah, rest in peace to T Hood. He lost his life to a domestic violence dispute. Yeah, he fell out with his old lady, Frosted Kate. They saying she called her brother to come grab that cake and do a red rum. Yeah, she called her brother to come grab that cake to pull a red rum. And they saying, I ain't snapping it. And I don't believe it. They saying Kirk pulled around the corner, picked him up, and drove him away. You understand? And I ain't too fond of the full details of the situation besides what everybody else know, right? But this is what we got to start doing, though. Fellas, dating these females, right? We got to start, as soon as you start dating a woman, we need to start sizing up her brother, like really fact checking or doing your homework on her brother, her cousins, nephews, all that stuff. That's what we got to start doing. Knowing what type of person he is. Knowing what type of person she is. We got to start, when we dating in a dating phase, we got to start asking more questions. Like, you know, a lot of times, a lot of females and men, vice versa, they'll tell on themselves. Yeah, if you ask the right questions and you present it the right way, yeah, especially if they get comfortable with you. So the first thing you do is make the woman get comfortable with you, and she'll tell you all her business. And if she used to calling people on people, yeah, she done that before in other situations, right? So she'll tell on herself. You got to understand and know what you're dealing with, but you got to know how to bring these type of answers out of these people, how to ask the question the right way, how you do your homework the right way. Yeah, knowing if her brother's steppers, if her brother's fighters, or do they want to play tough and be gangster and shit like that. You also got to protect yourself at all times. You got to keep that thing on you at all times. When you know she got brothers and cousins and you know you'll put your hands on a woman, or you're not a person that walk away. You just have a person that's going to do the back and forth. You could have had signs, warning signs beforehand, and she called her brothers or her daddy or whoever before on you. It just ain't never turned deadly. Other times it be she called the police on you. You had the sign, you had the warning signs, and you still stuck with her. Yeah, because a lot of times when a sister called her brother, it put him in a situation like, I gotta do something. More so than a daddy. A sister can call the daddy and he can come and he can talk to you, hear both sides, and he may not take it straight to the bing, bing, binging. It could be worse gonna worse, fist fight. You know what I'm saying? With a brother though, he gotta overdo it. So if he feel like he can't whoop you, he gonna come with the fire. If he feel like you a gangster and you known for toting the fire, he gonna come with the fire. Let alone if he come with his other brothers, if he got that, or his partners, if he got that, and they around at the time. They'll roll with him, because if the boys got beef, we can roll with them. Yeah, so you gotta stay ready, so you don't gotta get ready. Because you never know when it can go down. So, like, if you're not that type of person that's like, man, I ain't going to argue with you. I ain't going to do the back and forth. You want to argue, especially out here in public, I'm gone. I get in the Uber. If I'm riding with you, I get in the Uber. You can argue with yourself. I'm gone. But if you the type of person that's going to stay in that fire and you're going to do the back and forth, and still stay on the scene, if you know she gonna call, and she call the person, her brother, whoever, right in front of you, and you gonna stand your ground, stay right there, but you don't got no fire. You can't think, but everybody come in to fight, and it don't matter what they saying on the phone. They can tell you that they gonna get down with you, but when they get there, they got the fire. Especially if nigga that hurt his foot or he injured, he gotta do something, because he can't show his sister that he can't protect her. He want to show his sister that, hey, you can count on me. I crash out for you. not even understanding the situation. He on his sister's side, right or wrong. So he'll crash out, he'll do that. Say you don't lose your life and you just get hit up or whooped real bad where you got to go to the hospital, he go to jail, she'll still deal with you, and he'll be locked up, away from his family or whatever he got going on, trapped, whatever. But a brother like that, he'll do that. Fellas, always remember, being the bigger person can save you from losing your life. It can save you from getting paralyzed. It can save you from getting knocked out. It can save you from going to jail. It can save you from spending all the money that you didn't save to bond out or to pay lawyers or both. You just saved up 30 grand. But since you didn't be the bigger person, now you didn't smash her brother or beat him up or whatever, or whooped her, you go to jail. It's $10,000 to get out. You already a convicted felon. $15,000, $10,000. Lawyer want $10,000, $15,000, at least $5,000, but about $8,000 to $10,000, $12,000. Let alone if you got a gun on you, now you facing a 5-piece, or you got work on you. So being the bigger person can save a lot of headache, a lot of pain. It can save your mama money to bury you or your family. It can save your kids losing the daddy, whether the life or doing life or jail. Being the bigger person can save you from, you get whooped and he step on your head, now you can't even think the same, act the same. I'm telling you, walking away, being that bigger person, it's gonna have you winning every time. It's gonna have you on top every time. Or you could try to win arguments. Yeah, you could be the type of person, the type of guy that try to win every argument, try to be right every time, try to get every word you got on your chest off. A lot of times it be wrong place, wrong time. Yeah. Wrong place, wrong time. Right place, wrong time. So I'm telling you, it can save you even being not even arguing and being the bigger person, pulling off or leaving Uber. You may threaten her. You may not put no hands. You may threaten her. She call the police on you. What if you got a concealed weapon? Now you threaten or you push her or whatever. Now they taking your guns because you got a misdemeanor, domestic violence. Or you been threatening somebody. Or if you threaten her, then she go down there and file a restraining order. Now they taking your weapons. If you got a clean record, now you can't even protect yourself until you get that restraining order off your back. And all that could have been avoided if you would have did no argument, pulled off in your car, pulled off in the Uber. Make her respect your absence. You be the best nigga you can beat to them hoes or your girl, and then make them respect your absence. Don't pick up the phone, don't help, respect my absence. I'm gone. So yeah, if you leaving, not dealing with them, or your absence ain't strong enough, then you ain't doing enough. You ain't that guy like that. If you the only way you can really get the respect or make them do what you say is arguing, and like, you ain't doing enough. You don't bring enough to the table. And they don't really gotta be money. It could just be you as a leader, as a man. A little bit of money too though. Your mushroom tip game, everything, all that play a part. You ain't even gotta have no kids by her. She can have kids, how you act towards her kids. Just the leadership, the everything. So yeah, it'll hurt losing you. It'll hurt her not talking to you. So she'll bow down. If you that guy like that. If not, you still left with your peace. You ain't fighting no case. You ain't in the ground. You ain't in the hospital. You're good. A lot of times when you're dealing with black women, they ain't gonna really sneak and do shit. They gonna let it be known, I'm finna call my brother. She ain't gonna just sneak and you gonna hear her talking to him. So if you stand there and wait on them and you're not 100% ready, offense and defense, in situations like this happen and you won't make it. Because a brother, he'll overdo it. He'll overdo it. You ain't even got no weapon. He'll blow you down, hit you 5 times. Now, when he came to the scene, he didn't see his sister, black eyes, knocked out, teeth missing. He ain't see none of that. You got to understand with these females, if they call a brother on you or they whoever on you, they basically saying, fuck you. They don't care what happened to you. Because they calling somebody to come hurt you. They calling somebody to come hurt you. Sometimes it's getting you locked up. Sometimes it's getting you beat up. Other times it's getting you, put up to the upper room. So I don't understand, if a woman even threaten you with that, how can you still rock with her? How could you still even rock with her? Sometimes it could backfire. Like doing that to me, it could backfire on you. Because I'm going to blow you down. If a female call a nigga on me, I'm going to blow the female down and the nigga. I'm going to go to jail, though. Because I ain't got no real reason to blow her down because she ain't no real threat. But she still going to catch a shell or two. If she survive, that's up to the Lord or Allah or Satan. They're going to let her survive. But you will catch some shells as well. Because you call somebody to come do me dirty. To come send me to the upper room. Now, you call the police on me, I ain't gonna knock you down for that. I just cut you off for that. But calling your brother, your daddy, and shit like that, and they street niggas, and they bout gunplay, and they bout all that rah-rah shit. Yeah, they ain't no different from a nigga putting a bag on my head. They ain't no different from a nigga putting a bag on my head. So why I spare female? I don't spare females. So the mother bloggers can tell you, don't do that. I'm gonna give you the business. Yeah, so because if you play like that, you want to see me knocked down. So why would I let you live? Because you cute? Because you my girlfriend? If you wanted me to lead a scene or get up out your face, all you had to do was say, I'm calling the police. I would have dipped. If I'm going to stay there and argue with you. But now I can see you calling for help if nigga just whooped you and, did you dirty. Like, and you can't defend yourself in no kind of way, and you choose not to call the police because you ain't no police type of bitch. So, yeah, nigga that black both of your eyes, like just did you dirty. But I don't see how you can still call them when any female I deal with, I teach you how to defend yourself anyway. So you're gonna be strapped, because I don't fuck with no female that don't keep a gun on them. So what you need to call your brother for? When I train every female I deal with to keep guns on them, to stand your ground. So I had to go up against something I built. So what the fuck you need to call your brother for when in your pocketbook that's on you, you gonna at least have pepper gel, knife, let alone gun, because I won't deal with no female that don't carry no gun. Now I can meet you and you don't carry guns, but if we gonna continue to deal with each other, you gonna keep that fire on you. So if we fall out, I don't understand how you would feel scared or you need backup when I trained you to be prepared for any man to go up against you if I'm put my hands on you or whatever the issue about. So you should be able to stand your ground. You shouldn't need the police unless a nigga laid out and you gotta call the ambulance and you gotta, do what you're supposed to do for us, like after you defend yourself for a good reason. So what you need to call your brother on me for? Because I don't deal with females who don't, sling that iron or even carry it, let alone that. At least a knife or pepper gel. Because whatever you calling them for, you already got on you. You still gonna call them nigga on me and I done trained you. Oh, I gotta give you the business. Especially when I'm knowing you calling somebody to come hurt me. You ain't calling nobody that trying to get some understanding and just keep everything peaceful and safe. They don't really choose sides, especially if they coming on the scene and seeing you fucked over. But you got to be a certain type of nigga to stay there and argue back and forth and keep doing all that there. Another thing, like I seen T Hood, they say he took all back shots, stomach shots, chest shots. See, having a body armor on, having a tank top. Say you don't want to wear a bulletproof vest. Having a bulletproof tank top. Having a bulletproof t-shirt. You would have ate all them back shots. All the stomach shots. Yeah. You would have ate all the chest shots. Man, but if you got a vest on, a nigga gonna aim for the head. You don't gotta have a vest on. You can have a tank top. He won't know you got the tank top on. He won't know you got the bulletproof t-shirt on. And the dudes who be getting shot with vests on don't get the headshot. It been plenty of police officers. You know the police got vests on. They still get hit in their vest. You know the Army man got a vest on. The SWAT team, when they get hit, they still don't get hit in their head for the most part. They get hit in their vest. Even when they do still lose their life, it ain't a headshot. So not 100% of the time, but majority it ain't that. So don't mean you don't supposed to still have it just because, hey, you can get, they can hit you in the head. Without the vest, they can hit you anywhere. The chest, the back, stomach. It's not like if you get hit in the head, it's a 100% automatic kill. But if they hit that heart, that bullet go through the heart, you done data. Ain't nothing the doctors can do. So I'm gonna protect what the doctors say protect. It's way more important to protect that chest and all the stuff around the chest area than your head. Understand that. So that's another defense step he could have took, but he didn't, because that's not his style. It's too bulky, it's too uncool, he ain't gonna do it. But like I say, the ways you're gonna avoid situations like this, you gotta know your partner. You gotta always ask questions, especially in the beginning. You gotta do your homework on a family, on SH0T family, how many brothers she got. If she got a male best friend. Like, these are the type of guys that's gonna, wanna risk their life for if she call. A real woman who really love you and she really care about you, not gonna call. She not gonna involve her family or nobody in her business when y'all fall out. Whatever y'all go through, y'all just go through it. If it get too crazy, she'll call the police. Me, I'm training females, so you don't need the police. You don't need nobody. You better use what I taught you. But it ain't no reason for you to use deadly force against me, because I ain't doing you dirty. We just argue. You can't argue. You can't, if I say some mean thing, you can't say nothing mean back, or we can't walk away. You should only use deadly force against me if I'm hurting you or trying to kill you. If it ain't that, then I don't understand. What did you do to her to make her call her brother and say, come handle this? Now, if she did do that, she should be arrested. If she did do that, if they can prove that, a call, a text, whatever. But they definitely pointing their fingers. They're saying, yeah, you done that. You called your brother over here, and yeah, he hit my boy in the back 5 times. He hit him in the back, he hit him in the chest and stomach. So that means he wasn't no threat. You hit him in the back, he ain't no threat. Wasn't no weapons found on him. So he really wasn't no threat as far as like, hey, I'm scared for my life. You didn't have no business coming over there anyway. That's your sister. Let her be a grown woman. She ain't underage. Because now what? Who you gonna call now? Your brother finna get locked up if he ain't locked up already. You gonna get another boyfriend. Now, if y'all fall out, who you gonna call? You got another brother that's gonna crash out? But it'd be a lot of females who be responsible for niggas losing their life. or wars getting started because you called your brother to come pop him, but he connected to the Bloods, he connected to the Crips, he connected to this block. Now it's a real war. Now it's a real war. Or your brother can come knock him down, T-Hood down. I'm his partner. I'm going to be like, oh, that's how they playing? I'm going to knock the sister down for you. Yeah, the girlfriend. Oh, you going to call him on him? I got to get her up out the way. I'd rather get her before I get the nigga who actually done it. Because you the reason why it got done. So I'm on your top. So now you got niggas after you. You don't even know it. But I'm low down like that. You don't even know it. But you shouldn't have called because there wasn't a real reason for you to call. If that's the case, she's saying, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't do that. I wouldn't have called nobody. But why your brother on the scene? Why people saying that? So it's like 50-50. You got multiple people saying you did call, but you saying I didn't, which you supposed to. You're supposed to say, yeah, I did. Especially if you ain't got no real reason. You ain't beat up. He didn't take advantage of you. You just called because you mad. So of course you'll flip it and be like, you know, but I can't say I went there. But yeah, like, we can't underestimate none of these females. I ain't sparing none of them. Street or not street, because they'll do shit like that, call and shit like that. Like, nah. And you lucky. You better hope T Hood don't got people in his crew that don't want to get you up out of here for making that call or believing that you made a call or take war to your family. What if T Hood got niggas in his crew or family members that don't want to take it over Sheeta and Kirk? Like, yeah, I'm finna make her hurt. Now, you know, instead of smashing her, I'm gonna take her to Kirk. Yeah, go to one of their restaurants, clothing stores, whatever, and smash him. Yeah, and catch Rashida driving and that lamb chop that she be saying, yeah, she talking about she ain't leaving Kirk. Oh, we gonna see. Oh, we gonna see if you ain't leaving Kirk. We're gonna fix that real fast. And they'll never see it coming. Because T Hood, he meant that much to his block. He meant that much. He did this. He probably helped my mama when she was going through cancer, or I'm just giving scenarios. Nah, I ain't saying, oh, I ain't doing that. I'm saying, yeah, giving scenarios. If they got a crazy mama, yo, he sent me money when I was locked up, broke me, came to visit me when I was locked up, paid my mama bill when I was locked up, whatever. So I crashed out behind him. So the nigga playing like that. It's a lot of females who start wars because they always calling somebody. And they're responsible for that. And they know they're responsible for that. And they get to just live on with their life. You know, so what are they supposed to get for that? Just judgment by God. Yeah, they're supposed to get their judgment at the end. But that's where Satan children come in at. And get a judgment on land. So you're going to feel it on land, and you're going to feel it on the afterlife. So we're going to, yeah, Satan going to make you feel it on land, then Jesus or Allah going to make you feel it afterlife if you make it up there. So yeah, and if you don't, when you come down to hell, you're going to feel it some more. If you got them type of people on the side. But yeah, women be causing wars for no reason, over argument, over something petty. Life wasn't in danger. Where your mark set on your neck. Where your black eye, where your missing teeth, where your busted lip. Why you couldn't call the police? Why you couldn't leave? Did he hold you at gunpoint? Why you couldn't get in your car and leave? Why you couldn't call an Uber? Yeah, so. That's about it, though, in situations like this. Only thing you can do is, you know, do your homework on your girlfriend family. Is she the type of person that'll call? Is she the type of person that'll put the police on you? You take the proper safety moves, then you make the proper offense and defense moves. Stay strapped, stay vest up, keep medical kits on you. Another thing you can do that can keep women from calling people on you is training them, preparing them. It could backfire on you though. It could, because they could use what you train them on against you. But if you're going to be, really breaking their heart, cheating on them and really doing fuck shit, it may not be smart for you to train them to become a monster, because they could flip on you. If you're going to be more so real with them for the most part, not saying you ain't going to make mistakes or not cheat, but for the most part, you're going to really be real with them. They're going to look at you like a real nigga and really respect you. They'll never do that to you. If they really respect you and they loyal to you, ain't got nothing to do with love. Love just a feeling. Motherfuckers still backstab you. They really respect you. You really help them get through stuff and all. You can train them. So therefore, they don't gotta be scared and call people, and they can handle whatever situation come before them. They can, yeah. But that's on you. You gotta know the training though. But some girls you can't train. They just scary, and they can have the training no matter. They still gonna call their brother. They still gonna call. Then you got brothers that'll tell them, call me. You ever had problems like that nigga, call me. Because you got some situations where girls get hurt and they need to call their brother. They need to call their daddy. Yeah. So it's like, sometimes they do really need to call. There's a lot of women in their grave that they wish they had a brother to call, a daddy to call. And they still would have been living if they had a brother to come, run to their rescue, get a nigga gunfire, and yeah. So it's not like that's not needed for a sister to have, like they brother on speed dial, because sometimes situations can get out of hand. But if you really, if you're the type of man that'll train them, whether it's a stranger or whoever, they should be able to get out this situation. And they'll call their brother when they locked up in the county, or they'll call their brother after they did damage and be like, yeah, he tried me and I had to do this. This guy was following me, or he tried to attack me and I had to do this. But sus good. A brother would say, sus, call me if you need me, because they know they can't really hold themselves down like that. But if you can really hold yourself down like that, brother really ain't gotta be like all the time, call me if you need me. It'll be more so on other stuff. Money-wise, just other help. But sis got it. Sis, she stay strapped. She stay moving the right way. She stay on her P's and Q's. But it take a lot. It's easy to say. The woman gotta want to do it. But like I say, I wouldn't tell a woman not to call her brother on a lot of situations. But a lot of times when it comes to a relationship, if the situation not that serious, then nah. Just an argument, nah. If it's really violent and your life in danger, call. For sure, call. For sure. But if not, even if he cheated, don't call. Just an argument. Y'all saying the meanest things, don't call. Don't call. Now, if he really starts scaring you and you can't defend yourself and he threatening you, yeah, you call your brothers, call your daddy. But you can't, when you start calling people, be calling so you can, make your exit plan. Don't call and do that to a guy and then you're going to be back with him and now he didn't build his anger up. Like, oh, you did that to me. And now next time he make sure you don't make it a call. So, don't let it backfire on you. You start calling people on the dude, you need to be done with him pretty much. Yeah. Because a man that can control himself, he'll leave. He'll leave before he just do you dirty. They can control his emotions and action. He'll leave. Yeah, man, that's my take on this conversation, man. Y'all hit that like button, subscribe, share the video. Rest in peace, T Hood. Yeah, I hope old girl didn't call her brothers and them to do Buddy dirty. They saying they gonna sue Kirk and Rashid. I'm hoping Kirk ain't pick nobody up that just talk, internet talk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, get down like that, man. Go down like that when it comes to domestic violence. Y'all follow me on IG, _gang_spitter. Y'all donate to the channel, $Dagamespitter704. If y'all got more information on this story, y'all want me to go in some more, I'll do a part 2. Come to my DM. I just told you, _gang_spitter. He was with him. Gone.
This video right here is brought to you by EliFixCredit.com. Hey man, say man, this the deal of the year right here. To all my fans, my following, my supporters, anybody who rock with me, this the best way I can help you. This the best game I done gave since I done started the YouTube, really, because this right here gonna turn your situation all the way up. Tony the Closer, he just teamed up with Eli, and guess what they doing right now, man? If your credit starts with a 4, 5, or 6, I'm telling you right now, stop playing. I'm talking late payments. I'm talking collections. I'm talking evictions. I'm talking repos, charge-offs, all that there, man. He taking all that off your credit, and it ain't taking 6 months, a year, 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, none of that there. I'm saying you're going to see results in 4, 5 days. Let me tell y'all again, because I don't think you heard me. I'm saying he's showing y'all results in 4, 5, 6, 7 business days. And he only charging y'all $250. And he guaranteeing you funding. And if you want business credit, he charges $500 and he can guarantee you 6-figure funding. If he don't keep his word, if he don't show you results with 4, 5, 6, 7 days, and then big results in like 2 to 3 weeks, he'll give you money back and give you $100. I say he'll give you $250 back and give you $100 for playing with you, for playing with your top. Same thing if you decide to go the business route and you want business credit fixed and you need trade lines, primaries, he got it all. If you're an artist and you need funding and ain't no labels reaching out to you, you want that big bag, you need to holler at Eli. Pay the $250, pay the $500, fix your credit, build your credit, add some primaries and trade lines. Oh, that's a different fee. Add some trade lines and primary, and take this to the bank and get your funding and take off with your rap career, your R&B career, your movie career, whatever you got going on, your restaurant, your barbershop, your truck driving business, your hair salon. So I'm telling y'all, man, like, y'all know we in America. They only care about credit. Credit is king these days. This ain't the streets. Cash is king in the streets. But this is real life, the real world. So credit is what you need. You got a 4, 5, 6. You can't get that apartment. You making the money, but you still can't get the apartment you want. You can't get that house you want. You can't get that car you want because you ain't reached out to Tony the Closer, or you ain't reached out to Eli and paid the $250. And then you ain't even got to pay the $250 up front. You can just pay $64 today. And you can team up with Zip and you can do 4 payments. So $64 a day if you get approved. So $64 a day if you team up with Zip and you get approved. And then you got 4 payments. So you ain't even got to come out of pocket all the way to $250. 64, he gonna get to work. As soon as you pay the 64, you get approved with Zip, he gonna get to work. So by the time you probably pay all your $250, you're already seeing results. If it don't work, if I'm capping, or you feel like this is a scam, like the other fake internet dudes be doing, they be taking your money, you gotta pay all this buku money. He give me your money back and give me $100. And he ain't taking all day, so it ain't gonna take that long to get your money back. He only got a week to show you the results, and then about 2 or 3 weeks to show you the big results. So how you gonna lose? I'm telling you, the link in the bio. Y'all go over there, either have your $64 ready or your $250, and fix your credit. Take them 500 scores, 600 scores, take it to 750, 780, 800. Get you some trade line primaries, fix your business credit, man, get with the program, man. That's EliFixCredit.com. That's EliFixCredit.com. If you still can't find it, go to Tony the Closer IG, Tony the Closer underscore. That's his IG at Tony the Closer underscore. Go over there, subscribe to him. He ain't come to his DM, tell him the Game Spitter sent you, and say you need that credit score plug. And if you need the game on the real estate, you already know. I'm gonna drop that link too. So man, y'all tap in. He was with him. Gone.
I'm just tripped out right now, man. And I don't like to put people in my business, especially my financial business. But I got to tell y'all about this. So about a year, maybe 8-9 months ago, I started working with a credit repair company to get my credit right. I already had worked with a couple. They didn't do nothing. But this one, we were seeing some progress. But again, it took a year and a half to make the progress that we made. So that progress looked like I probably started around about low 500s across all 3 bureaus. And we got one of them up to about the mid 600s. And the other 2 really hadn't made any progress. They was still around the mid 500s. So I just got impatient and I said, screw it. I came across Eli and I didn't know what to expect. And I still would say on my wildest dreams, I didn't expect this. In 30 days, he took my credit scores from what I just told you, mid 500s to mid 600 on the highest one, to this being my lowest from the mid 500s, right? These 2 right here, now 748, 756. And the one that was in this, I think 660 or something like that, mid 600s, going on the upper 600s, 816. But he did it in 30 days. I don't know if y'all hear me. I spent over a year and a half, thousands of dollars with another company after wasting my money before that. And this ain't a screenshot. I don't know if y'all can see the date right here. It says May 5th. And the last refresh of mine was 502. $90,000, $93,000 in debt wiped off my credit report in 30 days. 100+ point jump across all 3 bureaus, even the one that wasn't that bad, in 30 days. So if you even been thinking about getting your credit repaired, this is your sign to stop stalling, because I don't really know how he's going to be this effective and still have any type of capacity or availability to keep working with people. But just take it from me. Matter of fact, don't take it from me. Take it from my FICO score. Let me just read, because I know some people do screenshots and all that kind of stuff. I don't want y'all to think this is cap. I don't want y'all to think this is cap. Let me see if I can find my name. It's not logged into nobody else's stuff. Excuse my internet. Come on. Not logged into nobody else's stuff. I don't want y'all to see the addresses and stuff. Y'all can see here at the bottom. Yeah, this is me, current day results, receipts. So again, if you've been thinking about getting your credit repaired with anybody else, you're about to do yourself a huge disservice. Waste a whole lot of money, waste probably a year plus on waiting for them to get you incremental results. When this dude, he ain't even finished because he's a perfectionist. But his incremental ain't their incremental. This is just the progress update. We ain't even done. We ain't even got to the business funding yet. But if you want to get your credit repaired,